Hello, my name is Tess Vismal, Tech Whisperer for iSocial Execution. Today, we will be talking about apps that really make you productive. I call it a productivity ninja. So stay with me throughout. I want you to take your time, throw away everything that you've learned so far, and just be focused. I normally have three rules of engagement, and those rules are centered around having fun. Hopefully, you'll have at least one takeaway. And I want you to go back to number one, which is have fun. So, as you're thinking about being an admin professional, either an EA or a PA, hopefully I'll be able to arm you with a few tools to make your life easier. But in the meantime, here's a disclaimer that I always have to put up because it's in reference to handouts and things of that nature. So I'm going to let you read through that for a half a second and know that I'm with you through this journey, but I can't make too many claims legally. And I'm definitely not selling any product. So now, what is a productivity ninja? This is my guy. I think that you should have a tool belt so that you're technically equipped to be able to solve any of the challenges and problems that you may have that come upon you at your fingertips. It's very important that your fingertips are nimble and they are flexible. Just like we stretch our arms, our legs, our fingertips need to be nimble. And that's what I think tech always should be for you. It shouldn't be clunky. It should be user friendly. It should be colorful if you want it black and white. However, you need to engage with the technology to make life easier for you so that you can service the people that you're responsible for servicing. So we're going to tackle a couple of challenges, yet really common scenarios, and it should be around orchestrating your executives' kind of packed week. You come across this all the time, but hopefully these scenarios will be very, very interesting to you. The key is communication, communication, communication. Even this back behind me, communication. I want to drive that in because communication lives at the root of where we can have some successful experience and a not so successful experience. And I think the most important part is tech can assist you with this, but the human aspect of it is that I need to make sure that if it's not going well, I pause and say, you know what? Let's start again. Let's see how this can be different along the way. Okay. Now, a day in the life of an EA and a PA. This role is really truly multifaceted, as you know. And if you're managing schedules every day, you're coming up against new challenges, they're trying to throw tools to you. You're like, what in the world am I about to do with that? I don't know what to do with that. I'm just doing well in the world that I'm in and the way that I'm doing it right now. But hopefully, if you choose the right tools, it'll be a breeze for you. So here are four tools I'm going to introduce to you. The big buzzword right now is AI, which is artificial intelligence. Everyone sees it. But what you don't realize is that some of the tools that you use every day now are going to integrate artificial intelligence in how it's executed. And then there are also some tools out there who are totally focused on artificial intelligence. And some of them are here today. So one would be Slack. Not sure if any of you have used Slack or even heard of it. Hopefully you have, but it's what I call a team communication platform. It has capabilities and it allows your users to create in your team. And I call them users because it's using the technology. But for you, I'm going to look at it as stakeholders. Allows your stakeholders to be topic based channel, create topic based channels or events or teams or departments. And you also be able to direct message them. It supports huddling, which means I can if I don't know what's going on, and remember I just talked about pausing and talking about the communication and saying how can we do better, I can create a huddle inside of Slack to be able to give me the opportunity to talk real quick, point out and hang up and go on about my business. I can do all kinds of different things when integrating with various different tools and technologies like Google Calendar, Microsoft Outlook, all various different types of text that we have right now. And it is also has an AI portion of it as well. Taskade, on the other hand, is a collaborative platform as well, but it's focused completely on tasks. It's about the interaction and being able to kind of drill down in organizing notes. It also lets you assign tasks to others and let other people play in the sandbox with you. Very much AI driven. ClickUp has an AI portion of it as well. It's definitely a project management tool, helps you with productivity and all of that. But it also has this integration with artificial intelligence that lets you streamline and simplify the process. You can do concise summarization of whatever content that you're creating and or developing, as well as you can do some automating of routine tasks. So what I call set it and forget it. Again, set it and forget it. We want to think about that. What happens as we're using tech to help enhance our decision making process and prioritize those things that need to go first. The very last one that I'm going to show you today is called Gamma. And Gamma, I really like it because it uses AI, but I can actually create really rich, interactive presentation tools and drum them up really, really quickly. So any ideas I might have, if I need to present something pretty quickly, I can do that in Gamma, and it's really, really, really nice. It takes artificial intelligence to the next level. It lets me click on things, move things around really easily, almost similar to how I can do Canva, which I call is graphic arts for dummies. I can easily put things together in a beautiful, beautiful way. And if all the brand and I can actually be on brand as I move through the process as well. So let's take a couple seconds and I want you to see how these texts go. I'm going to move through these videos pretty quickly, but just a little taste on what they are like.
Slack AI is a simple, intuitive AI experience natively integrated in Slack. It helps users find answers, distill knowledge, and catch up on what they've missed in seconds. Let's see this in action from the perspective of a sales rep named Sarah. This is Sarah's Slack, and on the left, we see her channels, which is how she organizes her work. It's the beginning of the fiscal year, and Sarah has some new accounts to get ramped up on. Her single source of truth for everything about the account lives in the channel. It's the place where her entire team can come together to plan and strategize. She's eager to get caught up to speed, and the good news is she doesn't need to bother the previous sales rep. Slack AI can help her instead. She wants to get caught up on all the activity that occurred last quarter, so she puts Slack AI to work to summarize the last 3 months of activity in the channel. And in just a few moments, Slack AI serves up key highlights on what's happened at the account. With channel recaps, Sarah is able to gather valuable historical context so that she can better understand her customers.
And that is Slack, utilizing AI. Biggest thing around it, it's all in one place. You can create, again, channels as you need to and move forward. Let's see the next one.
Welcome to Taskade. With Taskade, you can manage anything team projects, weekly sprints, meeting agendas, whatever you please. It gives you the power of a database while being as simple and effortless as a task list so you can work exactly how you want and when you want. Whether you're running your design studio or planning your weekly tasks or managing work across multiple teams, Taskade lets you do it all faster and
And notice I talked about how easy it is to create beautiful presentations in Gamma. Really, really nice. I tell it to change something, enter, and it changes. Look at that. Beautiful. I can change anything I need to. I can create it manually and then also have some assistance or just have total assistance around the presentations that I do. Again, drumming it up really, really quick. Now let's look at ClickUp.
First up, let's start with the time saver. Now, with our new Notion importer, you can import all of your Notion docs and databases into ClickUp, including fields, tasks, comments, and more. Click the Import Export tabs in your workspace settings to get started today.
So the reason why I also chose that particular connection with Notion is because I understand that you're going to have a deeper dive or an opportunity to have a session in a deeper dive around Notion. So I wanted a tool that would be able to work with it really well, just in case you really, really, truly like Notion. Has tons of integrations. Now it's time to play. I hope everyone is ready to play because I love play. We're going to do an app race for the rest of this particular session. I want you to be ready. I want you to be set. And I want you to go after those apps. So, tackle everyday tasks with the power of tech. Think to yourself, and I want you to put everything down, all your devices down. I just want your thinking cap. Review kind of a little bit around what is Gamma, what is Slack, what is ClickUp, and what is Taskade, right? Just kind of showed you a brief around it. I'm going to throw you some scenarios, and I want you to kind of think about to yourself as well as drop it in the chat. What tech tool do you think you should be able to use for the scenarios I'm about to give? Are you ready? All right, let's go. Now, here's your little cheat sheet as a little recap. So we've got Slack for real time communication. That always ensures you can stay connected to people. Gamma is your platform for crafting compelling and AI powered presentations and docs. Taskade is the ultimate list making. Think list, 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 check, check, list, 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 check, check, and note taking and collaborative planning out. Now, ClickUp, on the other hand, elevates your task management with smart prioritization and scheduling. They all seem similar, but you get to choose which app is going to be for that. There's always an app for that. So let's see the scenarios. All right, tasks number one. You need to swiftly communicate the executive's adjusted schedule for the conference that he or she is having, due to a he, she, or they, excuse me, is having, to a last minute session addition. How would you do that? I'm going to repeat it one more time. You need to swiftly communicate the executive's adjusted schedule for the conference due to a last minute session addition. How would you do that? Give you a couple seconds to think about it. You know the apps that we're working with. Which one would you use for it? I'll give you a little hint. Could be one or two, not three, but one or two, possibly, maybe. So let's see. Slack. So I'd use Slack to instantly update the relevant teams and executive about the schedule change, ensuring clarity, real-time communication. Hopefully you like that. Let's do another one. Now, task number two. The executive requests a dynamic, engaging presentation for the international conference that highlights the latest, company achievements. What's your go-to app? Again, the executive requests a dynamic, engaging presentation for the international conference that highlights the latest company achievements. What's your go-to app? Give you a minute. Gamma. And why Gamma? Because you can leverage Gamma around presentations that are visually presented, around achievements, making a complex data acceptable, which the graphs, charts, all of those types of things can be. And you can make it engaging for international audiences. So think about asking the chat feature that's in the AI tool within Gamma to possibly translate your presentation into other languages. So we would use Gamma for that. Go to another one. Hopefully you're liking these and these are fun for you. Now, task number three, you're organizing a logistics agenda for several high stakes client meetings throughout the week. Which app would you use? One more time. You're organizing the logistics and the agenda, so both, for several high stakes clients meetings throughout the week. Which app would you use? Throw it in there. Let me know. Talk to people. Ask them. Think about it. All right, let's see. Taskade. Why? Because I can systematically outline each meeting agenda, right? And I can assign the tasks to each member of my team so they can actually be prepared. I can track their completion and ensure every detail is accounted for. So remember when I said tasks upon task upon task, I can do layers? Yes, that's Taskade. Next one, task number 4. Amidst a busy week, hustle and bustle, we're always busy, right? No time for anything, not even ourselves. But I want to tell you, self-care is the best care, and I hope you put that first. You must ensure the executive is well prepared for an internal strategy session. How would you manage this? One more time. It's really busy this week, but you need to ensure that your boss is well prepared for an internal strategy meeting. How would you manage this? Notice I said internal. Let's see. ClickUp. We can definitely do ClickUp because it's a great mentor your project management productivity tool, but it has a little AI in it as well now. You can prioritize the executive's tasks and allocate specific preparation times for strategy sessions. Notice times. So I can time it out as needed. I can adjust the schedule as needed too to keep the week manageable and productive. So when I make an adjustment in one area, it should update in another. So what we would choose ClickUp for that one. All right, I think I might have one more for you. Task number 5. After a week of events, whew, it's a lot, right? You need to compile insights and outcomes to share with a wider audience, as well as stakeholders. How would you handle this? One more time. After this, after this week's busy events, you need to compile insights and outcomes to share with the wider team and stakeholders. How would you handle this? Here goes my clue again. May not be one, it might be two. Let's see. Yep, it's two. Gamma and Slack. I use Gamma to create the concise, visually engaging summary for the week outcome. So it looks really pretty and it's all really well. They can just click presentation and boom, it'll pop up in presentation mode. And then I distribute the summary through Slack, ensuring that all stakeholders are informed and aligned on the results and next steps. They can pick it up at any time. And just as an added bonus, if there's need for any clarification, we can actually all come on a huddle real quick, which is technically just a little call. Even with the huddle calls, you can do share screen with that, show it real quick, clarify, and move on. So hopefully you've enjoyed those scenarios in this quick amount of time that I've had with you. My name again is Tess Vismal. It is my pleasure to have been with you today. Please contact me and try to connect with me on LinkedIn. Let me know that you've seen it. Also, let me know what you thought about these particular apps. And hopefully, you realize that you too can be a tech ninja. Take care.